Hello and welcome to a new video. We are currently in Portugal on a workaway looking after these little cuties. Our hosts are going on holiday and we will be looking after the dogs. Albie, Chicho, Booba. So a little more about what we're doing here actually. First of all, what is Workaway? Workaway is an online platform where hosts and travellers can connect. You can sign up either as a host or as a workawayer. And as a workawayer, you go and spend a few weeks or months with a host and help them with whatever they're needing help with. Often that's building projects, stuff like that. And in return, you get a place to stay and some meals provided. And you usually do about 5 hours work a day, 5 days a week. So it's beneficial for both parties because as a host you get help for free, and as a workawayer you get free accommodation and some food. So our workaway is obviously walking these dogs. However, the first few days we were here, we helped our hosts with a bit of building because actually they are renovating this house. So we're obviously living on a construction site, and I mean that's the space there is and that's the accommodation we get. We are happy with that. It's part of the agreement. And yeah, we have been enjoying ourselves. Our hosts were very nice. We enjoyed spending time with them, helping them out. They also helped us with finding battery for our van. And if you are travelling on a budget, Workaway is definitely a good option. But anyway, back to the video and see you wherever we are in the next clip.
This is so dangerous, this animal.
So Tanya and Martin, our workaway hosts, just left for their holidays this morning, and so we're now doing our first morning walk. This is the view. After a whole bunch of trouble with our battery, just draining really fast and us being left doing washing up in candlelight and having no electricity, we have got a new battery and we've taken out the old one. Had to take the chair off. Here's where the battery was. Here's the new battery. Now we're going to put it in. That's the circuit. If we put plus and minus together here, like the reason they're covered in plastic is to not complete the circuit.
Yeah, that's all okay, but did you put minus to minus?
No. It was minus to plus.
Did we mention that this battery costs 180 quid? And there we go. New battery in place. It works. Seats back in place. Nice. Now we still gotta put the table back in place. Tidy up the mess that we made. Gotta water the plants. Didn't do that in a while. Haley's gonna go shopping. And I'm gonna do some stuff in the house. And so I'm back at the house, but I actually forgot to film. So Haley's back already. Booba is with us. And we currently have our room over there. And we decided to move over here just because this room is a bit bigger and it has a bed that has no rails at the foot end, which is very important because the other bed was a little bit short for me and I constantly was feeling a bit tight while sleeping. And yeah, we're just moving over here, getting comfy. Little time lapse for you now. All the way moved over. Got everything with us. Riding rack, bed's done. Things in the back, cupboard's done. Nice. Now we need to go for a walk with the dogs.
It's walk time. Sienta. Dubai.
We're making pizza because we have an oven.
What are the chances one of them's gonna come walking through that door in the next week? And is it worth the wait? Maybe. Maybe. But I can tell you this.
So it seems that Hayley has gotten herself a wee finger infection from a bit of a nail showing off to the side, and then she fiddled with it and now it got infected. And it got infected so bad that she needs antibiotics, which you can't get very easily. And so we have to go to hospital?
Health center?
Health center. Hospital sounds
Like
worse, but
doctor
it's...
surgery.
Show us your finger.
They don't want to see that.
They want to see that.
It shouldn't be this bad.
It shouldn't be that bad, no.
No, it's literally just like some bacteria from the air got in, and normally it gets a bit red and a bit sore, and this time half my finger's swollen.
Yeah, and
They might have to cut it open.
yeah, we don't want that. Sorry lads, you will have to do without us for a bit. Hayley's in the hospital. And we went, or hospital, at the care station whatsoever. And we went in there and we realized, oh, masks are a thing. We completely forgot about that. So luckily they gave one to Hayley just like that on the reception. They didn't give one to me and I have to wait outside, so I'm just going back to the van. 3.5 hours later, Hayley's still waiting. She has had one consulting where she got a wristband with a green color, which at the moment means 4.5 hours of waiting time. We're still waiting. Whilst Paul and Hayley are waiting for Hayley's finger treatment, we're quickly going to tell you something about the gas bottle problem. So besides that our battery started being weird, also our gas bottle was empty. Now, from Germany we carried 2 gas bottles, both apparently European, so we were told, so you can exchange and refill them in whole Europe. Our first gas bottle lasted us all the way to pretty much...
Just outside Gibraltar?
So it was pretty much 2.5 months or something. Eventually it got empty and we changed it. No problem there. But you come up with the question, okay, so we need to change that gas bottle. Like the empty one needs to be refilled or needs to be changed or whatever. We need a new gas bottle when the other one, the second one, is empty too. And that became a bit of a problem. So once we were at Quizzes, we addressed the problem and I was just saying, okay, I come along to the gas station with you and we get that bottle changed out. They didn't have such gas bottle and they didn't want our gas bottle either. But they also had different valves than our gas bottle. So a bit of research was showing that in Spain it is not actually allowed to refill a gas bottle on the spot at the gas station of some sort. And getting a gas bottle is not even all that easy. Not even a Spanish gas bottle would be easy to get because they're somehow connected to like your address. But as we were anyways about to leave Spain and come to Portugal, I was giving it a shot to research the same thing just for Portugal, and there was straight up coming up a post for a guy that refills any gas bottle. He was placed just on the border basically from Spain to Portugal, exactly there where we're gonna be anyways. So we were like, well, okay, we're gonna give it a try. Apparently refilling a gas bottle is not necessarily the best thing because people can overfill it and then there's a chance that they explode. But people right on this forum were saying that he seems to be a professional and knows his stuff very well. And so we went there, we paid him, what was it, 24 quid? 22 euros?
For 11 kilos of gas?
And he was super friendly. Apparently he speaks up to 6 languages or something.
8.
8 languages? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, oh.
Oh, you got something on your lap. Oh, you got something on your lap.
Anyways, just wanted to quickly tell you about that. Let's get back to the waiting. I did some shopping in the meantime though, and had some chocolate. And now I had some of the bread that I bought right there. And brought some up to Haley because she's actually getting hungry. Yeah. Cool stuff. Haley's back!
5.5 hours later, with a prescription for antibiotics and painkillers. But no actual antibiotics or painkillers. I went to the pharmacy, got my prescription, I've got some antibiotics and some painkillers, and we see how it goes. And I'll keep you updated. Tanya and Martine also have a little ice cream shop in the town, and it's currently closed for winter, but they had some leftover ice cream from when they closed, so part of our job is to finish this. Update. Yes, this is the state of my finger currently. It's wrinkled, it's cracked, and there's a lot of excess skin that kind of just needs to come off. But there was a massive bubble of pus, and then the pus kind of got out, taking all the bacteria with it. And I finished my antibiotics today, and now we just need to get rid of all the old skin, and then my finger's fine again. In that cupboard, Paul is taking the door off. There used to be the boiler, and then they got these big ones. I don't know if you can see them. And so they now have an empty cupboard, which we're gonna put a shelf in, so they can actually use it as a cupboard because there isn't much storage in the kitchen anyway. So yeah. And you'll see it now. It's getting bigger. Oh, how do I get it back?
The other way.
Like that.
Change the gear, yeah. I've got my own apprentice now. I can watch my apprentice. Connell, if you ever see that.
Uba really wants to eat cat food, and he's refusing to eat his own food or even Albie's food because he wants cat food.
Bubinha. So I've just been putting a last coat of paint, couple of hooks because it's very high and I thought it's probably useful, and I'm gonna hang the door. Thanks, Eddie. The door is hung and everything works. I like it. I hope it's to satisfaction. Tanya and Martine, let us know. Yeah. Am I recording already? Yes. Put it at the end as an outtake.